Hello, this is Rachel with Life After Losing My Son to Suicide. This is a vlog talking about what it's like to lose someone you really care about to suicide, and also what it's like to deal with depression, anxiety, suicidal ideations, eating disorders, PTSD, OCD, just whatever. It's just a place to let you know that you're not alone and that you have worth. Everybody here has worth and meaning. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. It means so much to us. It helps us get our message out to more people, and sometimes it reaches people who really need to hear it. So we appreciate that. Also welcome you guys to comment and like and just give me feedback. Just keep it kind. Keep it kind. Basically, I have been doing a lot of reading lately, which is something that I haven't been really able to do since losing Isaiah. It's just been, for whatever reason, a struggle. I just haven't been able to concentrate. Everything. Lack of concentration, I think, is the biggest part of it. I just haven't had the motivation, and if I do, it's the words, I just have to reread them over and over and over. Lately, I've been going on my Facebook page. I have a Life After Facebook page, and I try to post different things about suicide and mental health and depression, and I like to take a lot of our family photos and, you know, do little meme things with those and try to put out some positive messages. And along the way, I read a lot of articles and different things, and one of the things that I'm kind of noticing is that anxiety lies to me, and my anxiety has taken control of my life. What do I mean by this? My anxiety gets so out of control, it causes major depression. Just major depression. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Having anxiety right now. These vlogs aren't easy to do. I'm not really good at writing things down, and so I try to write some stuff on sheets, which is the first time I've ever really kind of done that. I usually just speak from what's on my mind, and that seems to work a little bit better for me. But one of the things that I've been wanting to talk about, and I feel like there's so much on the subject that I don't want to just talk about personal experience and what rambles out of my mouth, is that anxiety affects my life so much. I always thought that depression was like the major thing that was controlling me, and sometimes I think that my anxiety is maybe controlling my depression. I have anxiety about everything. I worry about worrying. You guys, it's so bad. I'm paranoid. I self-judge. I self-deprecate. Anxiety just takes over every single part of my whole body. It's not even mental health, it's whole body health. It controls my heart rate. It controls my breathing. It makes me sweat. It makes me dizzy. It makes me stay at home a lot and not go out. It makes me think that I don't have friends when I do. It makes me think that the world hates me for no specific reason. So my anxiety allows me to basically self-deprecate. My anxiety gets me so revved up that I am constantly worrying that I'm doing something wrong, that I'm hurting somebody's feelings, that people are judging me. And as much as I'd like to say that I don't care what other people think, it's not true, and I do. I'm caring a lot less, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to be real, but it's still there. And I don't know, maybe that's just part of being human. I don't know if that's society. I don't know what brings that on. But every day I just constantly worry about everything. And I would say that the biggest thing I worry about is time. The time that I waste, the time that I've lost, the time I can't get back, whatever it be in life. And it causes a lot of fights between Steve and I because my anxiety gets all revved up. A lot of times our fights aren't even about anything. They're literally my anxiety making my life go out of control. What's wrong, baby? Is something okay? Did I do something? Are you mad at me? That gets it gets old. It gets old. And it's crazy. I'm the one that doesn't return people's phone calls. I'm the one that locks myself in this house for days. I'm the one that shuts everybody else out. But I'm the one that thinks that everybody hates her. I'm the girl that walks in the mall and if people are laughing, I think that they're laughing about me. And it's ridiculous. That self-deprecation's a real bee. I think sometimes I get so caught up in telling myself that I'm worthless or that I'm not good enough, or sometimes I'll even say like, yeah, Rachel, yeah, you did it again. You failed. And I talk myself down. That's not healthy. And in our house, we call that being in our pool depression. And a lot of times, like, I don't need anybody else to shove me in my pool. I just kind of like jump head first into my pool of depression. And I don't know if it's maybe just because I'm used to being there. Sometimes I think it's just kind of comforting. You just get used to that pool. And a lot of times I'll get out, but it's like I never completely walk away from it. It's just like I hang around and I linger. And when things get scary out there, it's just like I jump in my pool. It's my escape. It's my excuse. It's my anxiety, my depression. I think sometimes if I could learn to control the perception or the way that I perceive things, and if I could keep my anxiety from not just spiraling out into every which direction, that perhaps my depression wouldn't get so out of control. So where does our anxiety come from? I don't know. I haven't gone to school for this, so I'm not even going to bother to guess. But for me, and from what I've read, I'm going to guess that a lot of my anxiety comes from feeling inadequate. Wherever that took place in my life, and I'm not going to put blame on anybody. Maybe it was me just being me. But for whatever reason, I didn't maybe perhaps feel adequate, and that I had to be better or strive to be better, or for attention, or just whatever. But I didn't, for whatever reason, perhaps feel good enough about myself. Fast forward, how many years, and I would like to say that my anxiety has gotten better. My anxiety has grown with me. And when I say my anxiety has grown with me, I don't mean like I've grown and mastered my anxiety. No, my anxiety has grown into a full-blown monster, a germ, if you will. A big, nasty, mean germ that has pretty much taken over every other emotion inside this brain here. So every other rational thought that might be there, my anxiety is like, psh, psh, psh. Nope. 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 You're not gonna do that. No, you don't have this under control. You don't. What, Rachel? Confidence? No. You're gonna do something stupid. They're gonna judge you. Whatever it is. I just get myself in this crazy mode. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just this ugly flippin' monster that just tears me apart. And every time I strive to start doing better, I start doing like this cognitive repair. And I'm like, I'm going to work on this part of me and this part of me and this part of me. And one little slip up, one little mistake, one little thing, and I feel like my life is out of control, and I feel like this failure, and I feel like a failure. I feel like I've lost it all again. So, how do we get this anxiety under control? How do we get anxiety under control? Well, there's some different techniques and methods, but if you're like me, you read them and then they just out of sight, out of mind. That's the problem, I think, is that a lot of us don't actually take the time to self-repair. I think a lot of us read things and we educate ourselves, and that we're really, really good at giving advice, but we're not always that great at just listening. Just listening. So, yeah. I'd like to say that over the years that my anxiety has gotten better. I would say my anxiety has matured. It has matured into a full-blown monster. Just this ugly, gnarly monster germ that's taken over basically all the other emotions, that my healthy emotions, my rational emotions, my just everything that makes me human. Just being able to process and just basically any rational emotion. Anything that's rational, throw it out the window. Anxiety has taken over, folks. And once anxiety takes over, it's ugly. It's ugly. And it tells me that I'm not a good person. It lies to me. It tells me that nobody likes me. It tells me that I'm weird. It tells me that I'm mean. It tells me that I'm not good enough. It tells me that when I do good things, that I don't deserve it. My anxiety takes away the best parts of me. And in the process, it makes me just self-deprecate to the point of just feeling really alone and dark in the world. So what I've been trying to do for myself is a couple different steps. Every day I've been trying to think of 3 things that I'm thankful for. And even if they're silly things, like I drank Sprite today without getting the hiccups. That's a win. Positive. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for my children. I'm thankful for having a roof over my head. I'm thankful for waking up today. I'm thankful for my YouTube fans, subscribers. I understand that the whole being thankful thing can be hard for people. Sometimes it's hard to be thankful, and sometimes there isn't a lot to be thankful for. But little by little, I feel like we can try to be better people for ourselves. And when we try to be better people for ourselves, I feel like we can be better people in general and better people for others. And I think that that's one way that we can be the light for other people, is being the light for ourselves. And instead of going, I'm broken, this happened to me, that happened to me, life's not fair. No. A lot of times it's not. Let's be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat any crap here. Sometimes life isn't fair. But does it have to be? Isn't that what makes it unique and beautiful? I mean, it can make it sad, but if we didn't have moments of despair, would we have moments of victory and enlightenment? I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's really easy to worry and to self-deprecate and to let anxiety turn its ugly, ugly head into this giant, giant mess. It's easy to get into a pool of depression. It's easy to say, why me? But I'm really, really tired of why me. Really tired of feeling sorry for myself, and I'm really tired of being a victim. I like the mornings that I wake up and I feel a little bit proud of myself. Feels weird, really weird, but I kind of like it. It's a nice change. I'd like to have it happen more often. Anyways, I would really just like to say that I'm not perfect. I'm trying to grow every single day and figure myself out. There's still a lot of guilt, like I've told you guys before, associated with that because it makes me feel like it's too late. There's guilt that's always going to be associated with Isaiah's death and thinking that I could have done something different or better. I could have. I know that. I'm trying to make myself better, not just for my husband and my girls, but for myself and anybody else I come in contact, because the world needs more positivity and light. And I'd like to be a contributor of that. I'd like to be proud of myself for something, and if it can just be being a better person, that's kind of cool. It's something we can all do, you know? Alright, I think I'm kind of rambling on. And that's okay. Alright. Everybody take some deep breaths tonight. Let that anxiety go. Know that a lot of us have it, and that a lot of us hide it. Please be the light for others if you can. And if you can't, try to just keep that pilot light going for yourself. And I'm not going to tell anybody else what to do, but I am going to do my best to try to work on me every day and be a better person. Alright, peace, love, kindness.